y'all, welcome to my channel. I wasn't going to post a second video today, but after receiving a comment on the previous video that I will admit that I am going to remove if I haven't done so already, I thought I would do a follow-up video. I just wanted to give some perspective and maybe a little context to that previous video if you are new to some of the things that I'm talking about. There is a huge community of YouTubers out there, not just YouTubers, but people who believe wholeheartedly that there is such a thing as a twin flame journey and relationship and mission to achieve something. And while I'm not saying that that's not true, what I am saying is that what you believe to be true is what will become your reality. So in other words, if I believe that, if I believe that God exists, in the way that I did when I was a kid and I grew up Catholic, if I believe that God exists in that regard, Jesus Christ was a real man who came to earth as a son of God the Father and Mary, and through a virgin birth and all that stuff. If I believe that to be true, I'm going to see signs in my world that show me that that is true. Okay? If you don't know what I'm talking about, go look up, what's it called? Gosh darn it, what is that? What is it called? It's called cognitive dissonance, right? So when you really believe something and you're indoctrinated and it's ingrained in you, you believe it, and everything you see in your world reconfirms the thing that you think you know to be true, right? So, and that's the brain, that's the mind. The brain does this, okay? So I'm not saying that this isn't true. It might be for you. It really might be true for you that you have a mission and you're a part of a twin flame and you have to go through dark night of the soul and you have to go through separation and come back together and transmute the different energies and whatever it is you believe. That might be really true for you. And you're living that reality right now. And you feel it and you know it, and everything that happens to you reconfirms that belief over and over and over again for you. I believe that that's true. But I also believe that our brains and our minds as human beings, it is instinctual for us to want purpose. We want to believe that we are here for a reason. We want to believe that we are special, that we incarnated for a real purpose and a mission that is for the great, goal of humanity or whatever. We want to believe that so bad. Why does religion even exist in the first place, right? It's to give our lives the meaning that we think it has to have. Because if it doesn't have meaning, then what are we doing here? Why do we exist, right? So, the twin flame mission belief system, and yeah, man, I am fucking calling it a belief system because it is, okay? Everything you think is true about the world is a belief system. It's a structure. It's a concept. It's something we built. It is something we built to make sense of the world. Everything you know about the world is a construct that your brain created in order for you to make sense of it and be able to live a day-to-day life. That's all it is, okay? This world is nowhere near as complicated as people make it. It is not. It is not complicated. It is not this, look, maybe you did. Maybe, let's say let's say, for argument's sake, that you incarnated here as half of one soul, right? And you have a twin flame, and they're you, and they're part of you. And the point of your relationship is to, be on twin flame mission and whatever, right? Let's say that that's true. Let's say you decided this before you were born, that this was going to be your incarnation, that you were both going to come here and this is what was going to happen. Let's say that all of that's true, that you chose this life. The amazing thing about the planet Earth, all right? The amazing thing about it is that it contains free will. All beings have free will. So even if, let's say, for argument's sake, even if this whole thing happened and you chose your twin flame journey and mission before you were born and incarnated into this body, you can choose not to do it. Like you can, okay? Like you can. It is not something that you have to adhere to. The same way that you don't have to adhere to anything in this life. Everything is a choice, okay? And if you choose that, that's on you. That is your freaking choice, okay? If you choose, hey, I want to go through Dark Night of the Soul for the rest of my life. I want to be like, I can't let this go. I can't walk away from it. I'm a twin flame. This is what's supposed to happen. This is what's supposed to be happening. I'm supposed to be healing my past life energy. Man, if that is you and what you want out of this life, it's there for you. It is for you to have, with nobody telling you can't have it. All that I am offering is the freedom to choose. I want you to know, all of you, whoever's watching, that I have been in this dynamic for a long time. And I'm very familiar with it. I'm very familiar with the whole concept. I'm familiar with all of the realms of the concept, okay? Everybody's got their opinions about what this is and what the point is. And like, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna put myself, nor do I need, that is a better way of explaining it. I do not need to put myself in any sort of dream state in order to understand myself, my reality, my connection, or whatever you want to call it, my twin. I don't need to do that. There was a time when I did. There was a time when I needed drugs, or I needed ayahuasca, or I needed being vegan. I've done all of these things, man. I have been there. I've been through a dark night of the soul. I have come out into a different world. This onion of layers that I keep pulling away, it just gets deeper and deeper. It's infinite as I am as a being. I've been there. I know what the suffering is. I know what the obsession is. I know what it feels like. I know what all of that feels like. And I am still here to tell you that it's a choice. It is a choice that you make, not before you're born. It's a choice you make right now. You can go through it. You can be in it. You can identify with it. And that's a really interesting concept to me, is identity and ego. You realize those are the same thing. Like, identity and ego are the same thing. People like to throw that word ego around. It drives me nuts. That's a kitty. That's Cosmo. He's gonna say hello. Hello. Hi, Cosmo. But people throwing around the word ego just drives me bananas. All ego is a real, like, nasty word for, and I say nasty because people throw it around and throw it in each other's faces to justify their self-righteousness, and it drives me bananas, because all it is saying that you believe in an identity that you have, right? So identity can be anything. It can be I identify as Jean. I identify as a person. I identify as a human being. I identify as a sister, a cat mother, a daughter. I am a daughter to someone. And when you identify with those things, your brain naturally assigns meaning to those things, right? And so, again, all this is the brain wanting to have purpose. As a human being, you just want meaning in your life. You want it all to be for something rather than nothing. And to think that it is anything more complicated than that is a choice. It is a choice to create more complexity in your reality. That's all it is. There's nothing wrong with that if you want it to be that way. But for people who want to shed the layers of the onion, for people who want to be on that like highest of highest spiritual journeys or whatever. I'm even at the point now where I just don't even like the term spiritual journey anymore. Like, I'm so sick of it. I'm sick of the buzzwords. I'm sick of like everybody having an opinion about it. And yeah, I've got my opinion and I'm shouting it out on YouTube for sure. But look, at the end of the day, if you don't want no part of what I'm saying, you have a choice. You can click off of the video and walk away. I encourage you to do that. Walk away. If it triggers you and you don't want to be triggered like that, walk away. Okay? It clearly is a trigger for some people because I am saying things that people do not want to hear. I admit that 100%. You don't want to hear it. Cognitive dissonance. Anything I say, if you are deep in your belief, you ain't going to hear it. It's just going to reaffirm what you think you know to be true. That's cool because it's your choice. You can do that. But click off my video and do not tell me I'm spouting propaganda in my comments. Don't do it. Just walk away, man. So, in any case, guys, that's all I got to say for right now. Man, don't make me rant like this again. I don't like doing it. But maybe that's what this is going to be, man. Like, maybe that's what it needs to be. Maybe people need to come at me and I need to just come back because maybe that's what I'm supposed to be doing right now. That's what's going to happen, and that's what's going to propel me forward into the next thing that I'm focusing my attention on. But look, at the end of the day, this right here, this mind, this brain, this is the thing that we use in order to perceive reality, okay? We can't 100% perceive reality as human beings with just the soul. The soul needs something in order to process, understand, reason, and figure out 3D reality. And we use our mind for that. And that's all it is. That's all it's there for. You know? Our soul, what is that, right? That's attention. You put attention to something that's as simple as the world can be. You take that focus, that mind, because you want to experience something. Why are we here, right? We're here to experience reality. We're here to experience this world in the way that it is. We're here to experience ourselves and experience the projection of others. That's what it's for. It ain't nothing more complicated than that. You can do what you like with your life. It's yours. You have free will. You can choose. You can choose to believe in whatever identity makes you feel comfortable. And live it out, man. That is all you. But remember that it is a choice. You're not stuck. You're not chained. You're not in a contract. You're not in a soul contract. There's no such thing as a catalyst. There's no such thing as a soul mate versus a twin flame versus a catalyst or a false twin. Or you guys just want to name stuff because that's what your brains want to do, man. Break it down into its parts. Make it more simple, because the world really is a simple place. Human beings make it complicated. So, like I said, I'm going to say this one more time. One more time. I might say it at the beginning of every video from now on, I don't know, but you are more than welcome, if this is not your cup of tea, to walk away and leave me in peace, because it's my channel. I can do what I want, I can say what I want, and you are not obligated to watch it. Not in the least. So, have fun. Like the video if you like it. Don't like it if you don't. Walk away. Don't leave comments that aren't conducive to discussion about this sort of topic. You know, at first, if the discussion is a real discussion and people are actually open-minded enough to listen to each other, then totally fine. Please do that. But, you know, don't tell me I'm spouting propaganda. That's just it. You know, don't judge me. Don't judge me or my belief system. I'm not judging you. You can believe entirely what you want. And you do not have to watch this video. You do not have to listen to my stuff at all. Choice. That's it. Have a great evening and happy Halloween. Bye.